Salvage Nation. We love the Beamers, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans, I know they're supporting. Style with nothing but look at us now. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Salvage Nation, look at the squad. We're up in the foreign line, look at the car. Look at the car.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a nice sunny day here in London. I'm your host D, and in the last episode I introduced you to a new build. It was a 2014 GLA. However, I was a bit stuck with parts. So instead of wasting time, I've got another new build. I'm ready dropping it in this episode. I'm gonna show it to you. But first we need to rejig, reshuffle a few cars, make some space because the car came last night. It sat around the corner. So let's go do that, and then I'm gonna check out the new build on the channel. And like the title says, this car's a Cat S. I bought it from the auctions, but I don't know why it's a Cat S. So let's go check it out, and I want you to tell me why you think this car is a Cat S, and let me know if you think it's worth it. So, woo, let's go. Alright you guys, so as you can see, I picked up this little VW Polo TSI R-Line from Copart, and this car was listed as a Cat S, and I do not know why it's a Cat S. Like, I was expecting to see lots of undercarriage damage. I know for a fact the chassis legs have not been touched. They seem fine. Everything on the top section seems fine there. Everything on the top section seems fine there. Now moving around, you've got a wing panel that's damaged, and that has gone back into the door and it's kind of damaged the door. How many times have you seen this kind of damage? Like, I've seen it so many times. Have a look at this side. The door seems to be all right, no problem. Rear quarter panel seems to be okay, but have a look at the rear end. It's got a nice aggressive bumper down there, and it looks like someone has changed either the exhaust or just the tailpipe, because that doesn't look standard down there. Have a look, that doesn't look standard. However, it just looks really aggressive, really nice. And let me know what you think of the color. It's an orange color. I really like it. It's a two-step paint. So once we come to painting this car, we're going to have to take it in 2 stages, and you'll be seeing all of that. This should be a nice quick rebuild, and this should fetch a fair bit. I'll tell you how much we paid and everything later on in the episode, so stay tuned for that. But I've just seen something, and I wonder if this is why it's a Cat S. So structure of the car is anything that isn't a panel that can't be removed, and this is technically the structure of the car, and it's got a little dent right there. But come on, to write a car off because of that as a Cat S is ridiculous. Have a look at that. So coming back to this passenger door, no trouble, no issues. Passenger wing, no issues, and that brings us back to the front of the car. Now, have a look at this bumper. It's got a nice clean crack right there. I've been looking at the prices of these bumpers, and because it's the R-Line, it's a bit more aggressive and it's got all of these extra contours down there. It's a bit pricey. It is a bit pricey. So what I'm going to try to do, I learnt this technique from my kill. I'm going to try to do a plastic weld there, and if you look here, it's got another crack as well, but there's nothing missing. That's a clean crack. So I'm going to try to plastic weld that. This headlight is more or less gone, and I'm assuming that it's got some sort of damage to the radiators because there's no coolant in the system. Have a look at this. Radiator might be gone, coolant is gone. There's no coolant in the system, so we can't really run it. It is a running and driving car. It came off the trailer late last night and it was running, but I gotta be careful. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but the door has dropped and it's kind of knocking. Before we go in, have a look. You don't really find these Polos with the panoramic roof, and that is a really good touch. Coming in though, have a look. You got that R-Line steering wheel, you got the R-Line seats right there, and as an added bonus, it didn't say this on Copart, it's actually got a spare key. So one key's there, one key's inside. The interior is a little bit messy, but it's nothing too crazy. We should be able to sort that out without any problem. If I get in and start the car up, I'll leave it running for just a little bit so you can see. It sounds a little bit sporty. You can hear that over rev. But one thing I've noticed, have a look at this. It's so high. It's almost non-existent. Look at that. And it's so soft. It's very, very soft. There it goes. It's complaining for coolant already. So I'm not gonna leave it running. Let's check to see if this is working. I know that those are working. So yeah, that is all working. What's in there? Nothing inside. Is there a book pack in there? No. However, I'm seeing a wire. What is this? Yeah, old school iPod wire. Don't need that. I'll leave that in there. But yeah, the car runs and drive. It's covered 74,000 on the clock, and that's it for just showing you a quick. Let's see if this is working. I opened it, but you know with these things, you have to check if they're gonna close. It's a bit slow there. I'm hoping that that's just because the battery might be a bit flat. And there we go, the sunshade also closes as well. Check the windows. So that window works. Got a problem. So this window doesn't work. See if it works from this side. Okay, so we got an issue with the window switch on the driving side. Drone just died. Oh my God, I just saw it. Oh, caught it bang in time. It was just about to land in the bushes. But anyway, have a listen to the engine. Engine is all good. Engine sounds great. I've got no issues with that. Headlight there works. This headlight works, although all the connecting points are broken and it's got a crack at the back. That's gonna be it. Let me just show you the exhaust. It's all running, it's all good. Back is not open. Let's turn it off. Don't want to keep it running. That flat steering wheel, that's the same as my old Mark 6, and that looks quite smart. I had a Mark 6 Golf R, same steering wheel, very, very smart. Open the boot, let's see what's hiding in here. Lots of dog hair. Have a look at that. Open up down there, there's nothing of any kind of, no goodies hiding. Sometimes you open these up and you find so many goodies, but there's nothing hiding in there. So yeah, 62 plate Polo TSI R-Line. We're gonna have to strip this down, have a look at the front slam panel, have a look at the rads, have a look at everything down there, to see what's hiding behind this bumper, and hopefully we can sort it all out. So guys, I've shown you the car. Let's get it in the garage, get to work. Let's go. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and I stripped down the front end and I removed this damaged wing, and the enigma continues. I still can't see why this car has been categorized as a category S for structural damage. So far, I've found a cracked radiator. That's why there's no water in the coolant system. I've also found a cracked front slam panel. We can replace that, no problem. That is not the structure of the car. I've got a damaged headlight. Have a listen. It's all cracked inside. But there's nothing crazy that I'm finding. I even took that wing off just to double check any of the structure behind that wing panel, and there's nothing that I'm seeing. Let me show you in a little bit more detail. So guys, look at that top chassis arm right there. That chassis arm is completely fine, no damage. Coming down to this side of the structure, no damage. Coming around, you've just got some small damage on the front slam panel there, like I said. Even this headlight bracket is salvageable. We're gonna salvage that. The front bumper reinforcement bar, the crumple zones have had a little bit of damage there, so we'll be looking for one of those. This headlight is completely fine, and nothing on this end seems damaged. Everything there seems completely fine. Coming down to this chassis leg, you can have a look and see everything under there is the way it's supposed to be. The only thing that comes to mind, once again, is hair. Like, have a look at that. Like, I don't know if you can see, you can't even really see it on camera, but it's got some dents and some damage right to this quarter panel right here. And that's the only thing I can think about as to why this car would be categorized as a category S. If I step back, have a look at the entire car. I've torn down all the damaged bits in literally about half an hour, so it's not a lot of damage. So guys, can you let me know in the comments, why do you think this car is a category S? Am I missing something? I've gone over the car a trillion times. I can't see anything else. I am happy, I'm smiling. This is a lovely little car, and the damage is very, very minimal. So this episode was all about delivery. I showed you around the car, I stripped it down. What I'm about to do is take some pictures, as I always do, make a parts list, and we can head off and try to find some parts. If I can source all of these parts in one go, I can have this car ready in about 2 days. So that is the plan for this build. So guys, this has been a quick little episode on this lovely little car. We picked this up at the auction because I was waiting for parts for the GLA, which is parked outside, my M140, which is in the back, plus I've got a few other builds up my sleeve, and we're just waiting for parts. So we found this in the auction. I thought it was a nice spec. I thought the fire orange was nice. Let me know what you think of that color. And if I can get the parts for this car really quickly, I should be able to blitz this out in no time at all. I'm very happy about that. Let me know what you guys think of it, and if any of you guys are interested in purchasing this car once it's done, do get in touch. It's gonna make a lovely car, I'm telling you. But for now, this is where we're gonna head off. So, like I always say, guys, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.